Grisly crimes from past. Death of Black Dahlia. The corpse, found on an undeveloped building site in a Los Angeles suburb on 15 January 1947, had been savagely mutilated. It was a body of a young woman, cut in half at the waist and with the initials BD carved into her thigh. It was the use of those initials that gave the case its notoriety. They stood for Black Dahlia, the nickname given to a pretty 22-year-old small-time movie actress Elizabeth Short. She was known simply as Betty or Beth to her friends, but she also reveled in the nickname of Black Dahlia because of her liking for jet black clothes. And from the fingerprints, the body was identified as being hers. Elizabeth Short's brief life was not a happy one. She was been a juvenile delinquent but found love and a chance for a fresh start when she met a young serviceman. He proposed, they became engaged, and then parted when he was posted overseas in World War II. He never came home, and his death sent Elizabeth on a downhill path. She turned to drink and tried her luck as a bit part actress in Hollywood. But jobs were hard to come by, and she began working as a waitress by day and haunting sleazy bars and pickup joints by night. The inevitable happened. Elizabeth started to accept money for her favors. She soon became known for her black apparel, including her black silk underwear. The Black Dahlia had one further chance of rescue when a second lover proposed to her. Cruelly, he too died, and Elizabeth's fate was sealed. When the discovery of the poor girl's butchered body was reported in the Los Angeles newspapers, a strange reaction set in. Perhaps it was the photographs of a beautiful young victim, before and after death, that incited an astonishing spate of false reports and confessions. The first came from a waitress who said she had heard two killers discussing the crime at a table. She gave the police a description, and inquiries revealed that the killers were a couple of detectives having an off-duty coffee. Another tip came from a blonde dancer who told police, "I'm meeting a man at 1st and Temple Street at 9 o'clock and have reason to believe he's the Black Dahlia killer." Detectives arrested the pair and took them in for questioning. The man turned out to be an innocent executive who had once spent a night with the blonde, following which she had been trying to blackmail him without success. The tip-off to the police was just her way of applying extra pressure. One piece of evidence the police took much more seriously was a package sent to a Los Angeles newspaper enclosing a message cut from the press headlines. It said, "Here are Dahlia's belongings. Letter to follow." The package also contained Elizabeth's social security card, her birth certificate, and an address book, with one page torn out. Police said they believed that these articles had been removed from the body. No clothing was found at the scene, and that the missing page in the address book would have revealed the name of the killer. Fingerprints were taken from the social security card, but they matched none in police file. Later, a small-time underworld figure gave himself up to the police, saying, "I killed the Black Dahlia." This time, detectives thought they had solved the case, because in Elizabeth's address book had been the name of a firm that suspect had once worked for. But a lie detector test showed he was just another crank. Years later, a 29-year-old army corporal was held on suspicion after volunteering the information. "When I get drunk, I get rough with women." He knew many details of the killing, but again, he was finally dismissed as being mentally unbalanced. In all, around 50 men have claimed they committed the murder, but the case of the Black Dahlia remains unsolved. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment, as it helps with YouTube algorithm to grow the channel. You'd find similar contents in my other videos. Have a safe day. Signing off.